Okay, in this video, we're gonna learn how to set up email integration for your funnel, for your Facebook ads pages. And what is email integration? Email integration is something that you connect with your pages. And then when people sign up on your landing page and on your application page, you can that software, that email integration software, will send them will grab their email address, and then we'll send them the email follow-ups sequence accordingly. And then that's why we always ask people what's their email address in the pop-up, in the landing page, and also in the application page. So we know that the email integration is an email sequence follow-up software that helps to follow up with the leads and the prequels. So we know we need to separate, and we need to know that the emails that we send to the prequel, the emails that we send to the lead are different. Needs to be different, because normally the emails that we send to the leads are trying to convince them and trying to let them fill out the application form, because that application form can let us know more about their current situation, what's their goals, and learn more about their about the lead themselves. And then if they are willing to fill out that application form, means they are interested in the program, more interested than a lead of this program. So that's why. And also, if we are and also in the application page, we will connect another email integration. We will connect another email integration, and in another email integration, we will send them another kind of emails. We're not pushing them back to the application page, because in the application page email integration, we're actually targeting those people who already fill out the application form. So what we are going to send them, the kind of emails that we're going to send them in the prequel to the prequels are actually give them more information about this program, and give them more details about this program, give them more testimonial videos, so to convince them, to convert them into from a prequel to a client. So, because the email integration, the email follow-up are actually helping us to get in touch with the lead or prequels, and then to help us convert them. And because sometimes we ask them what's their phone number, what's their email, and some people won't pick up the call. And that's why we always want to have another way to get with them, to get in touch with them, to send them email notifications. Normally they will check their emails, and then sometimes the highly chance that they will check the emails that you sent them, and they will check the content if it's really attractive, and then it's keep them in the motion of joining the program, and then they will pick up your call, or they will even call you, and they will come to the facility and to meet you, and then talk to you in person, and then join it. That's the process. So we know that email integration is not something that we have to have. We have to have when we launch an ad, but this is really helping us to follow up with the lead. That's why we always recommend to have the email integration thing connected. So this is a background of the email integration. Now we're gonna talk about what kind of email integration are in the market, and then how can we connect that in our ClickFunnels. There are different email integrations. Those four are the common email integrations that our clients use, and also except those those four active are actually outside of ClickFunnels, but can integrate with ClickFunnels. But there is another one called Actionetics. And this is also an email integration. One of its functions is email integration, but he has another functions, really powerful other functions. But this Actionetics is something built in ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels has Actionetics, but only if you have the full suite program, the package when you purchase ClickFunnels. So you will have this Actionetics. Actionetics is building, so it's completely fully connect with ClickFunnels, because sometimes those other email integration software might have problem to integrate with ClickFunnels because they're separate software, so you need to just integrate them, and sometimes they will have bug. Software always have bugs, so they cannot completely like doing 100% accurate, like 100% push the contacts from ClickFunnels to those software or email integration software. But Actionetics can definitely do that. So with our client, we always recommend them to get with Actionetics if they're willing to invest in. But some clients they are willing to invest in this money, but they don't actually will transfer from the other software to Actionetics, because Actionetics is just invented early of this year, 2017. So some clients already have a large database in their own email integration software outside of ClickFunnels, so they don't really want to transfer, and this is a big project to do. It takes a lot of time to do that, so they are not that willing to transfer. So those are different. So if it's Actionetics for Sips Ninja Ads Manager, if the client is using Actionetics, you don't actually need to touch the email integration part. All you need to do is just create your ads, create your pages, and then inform our content strategist, Jeruso. You can find her in Skype group or in Asana, and let her know that we create the campaign for the client and what's the client name and what funnel we created, and she will create Actionetics for that client. And then if the client is using other active campaign or Everywhere, Mailchimp, or Infusionsoft, or any other outside software, then we will need the client to provide us what are the list that we need to, what are the email list or what the campaign name that we need to link to our funnel that we created. And the client will take care of the emails, because we're not going to take care of the emails for them if they are using the outside those four software. So if they're using the outside software, which means you will need to connect them for the client. The client will create the emails, everything else, but you need to connect them for ClickFunnels and the software. So I'm going to teach you how to connect them. So I'm now inside of the ClickFunnels account, and then you can find the integrations in the under the account drop down. And let's go to the integrations. And then now you will see that you can add new integrations here, and then we can choose those are the ones that we can choose. And what you need to do is, if this is a new client, if this is an old client, you don't really need to do this, because once you have this set up, you don't need to do this no more. But if it's a new client, you need to set up this way. Let's practice. If this client is using Aweber, for example, So what we want to do is the integration, the nickname. We don't really need to give a nickname. We just give the software name, and then choose from here Aweber. And then different software has different different way to connect, but all you need to do is choose the software under the service drop down, and then go follow the steps that ClickFunnels gave you. So for Everbird, all you need to do is choose them, and it will give you a button that you click, and then they will ask you to log into the Everbird account. And then once you log in, and then it's showing allow access, and then it will connect for you. So we can use another client, for example, but currently, because I'm inside of Substantia account, and we're actually using Actionetics, so we don't really have any Aweber that we can use. So this is how you do, just copy and paste the login and allow access, and that's all. And then you will show the Aweber under here, that the one that you just created. And for Actionetics, you are actually just need to create an Actionetics, add new integration and set up Actionetics. And also for other, ClickFunnels internal with Actionetics. So that's all. You don't really need to link in anything. And also for other things, MailChimp, also the same thing. So that's how you set it up and how you create it in this account. After you create that in the account, you connect those ClickFunnels account with the email integration account. All you need to do is go to the page. If it's a landing page, for example, this is a landing page. So when we go to the landing page, you can go from the advanced editor or the classic editor. Just show you an example. So if you go to the advanced editor, and you can find the integration part under the settings, and you can go here, and then if you connect, just for example, I connect MailChimp, so I can choose MailChimp integration here, and then action is add to list. Always choose add to list, because in the email integration software, they have different lists, and for different lists, the client needs to set up different email sequence under those lists. So we choose the right list, and then we push those contacts sign up in this page. In this page, where we are connect this email integration, and then we push this contact to the right list, and those contacts will receive the email sequence under this list. So this is how we design. So once if you didn't do the first step I just showed you, that to connect to both software, you can't choose anything under the integration, because there's no account connected. So only after you connect the accounts, and then it will show you the integration account that you can choose from, and then choose, and then list to add, then you can choose the list. And for sometimes, if you just create a list, you normally need to refresh a list from API, and then it will show you. But I guess this MailChimp is no longer working, so it's not showing me any list. If it's fully integrated account, it will show the list under this MailChimp account, and you can choose from. And for Subs Ninja Ads Manager, also remember, when your client giving you the details of their launch, that the program that you need to create for them, always ask, if they're using always ask them, what's the email integration list. you need to connect to for lead, and what's the email integration list that you need to connect to prequel. So this is how we connect this.